I wanted to share with you guys how I pretty much cleared my painful period cramps. I feel very passionate about this topic just because I found a way to heal my really bad cramps with using natural holistic products or food. I really wanted to share what I have found that has helped me with all of you guys because I know how bad cramps can be and they can be really painful. Probably coming to this video, either you have really bad cramps right now or you want to find a way to heal them naturally and holistically without pharmaceuticals or anything like that. Yeah, let's hop into this video. When I first started my period, I didn't get as bad of cramps as like I would later on, and then end of middle school, high school and beginning of college, I had the worst cramps ever. They were very painful. I had body aches, I had body chills, feeling really hot, back would hurt, I would have leg cramps, thighs would be so sore, I would feel dizzy, I would feel nauseous, basically feel like I had just gotten hit by a truck for the first few hours of my period, and that was not fun. It literally felt like my whole body was just like shutting down. I was just like, oh my god, like let me just lay here for like an hour or two and I'll just be like here for a couple days. It felt like. I remember I had to leave school, which probably a lot of people have to do as well when they have really bad cramps, but like it was just so bad. I couldn't go to work because I was just dying the whole day. So yeah, that's kind of backstory of how I felt. Kind of getting into like the natural, how to heal my cramps naturally. I first got inspired by when I healed my acne with like natural products and food and balancing my hormones with that. There is definitely a power in our natural products and food, which is really awesome because our bodies are meant to intake all of those natural things which help balance hormones inside your body. Natural remedies will not only help, they will be basically benefiting you in the long run. So about 10 months ago, I changed a few things in my daily routine, which has totally helped my cramps. So I'm gonna dive a little bit into that. Also, I'm not a doctor. Consult your doctor first with trying any of these things. I would recommend it because I am not a doctor, but this is what helped me and I really hope this helps at least one of you guys out. Kind of the backstory on the pain that we get, I've realized that it's basically all about balancing your hormones and your blood sugar levels. And it's also about understanding how everything works because still to this day, I am still learning how everything works. All about just like understanding like why things are happening and not only understanding how everything works, but using food and natural products to balance out certain levels in your body, which will help your cramps in the long run. I need to look up this word because I literally can never pronounce it. Prostaglandins. That's how you say it. Okay. There's this thing in your body called prostaglandins. I hope I'm saying this right. Prostaglandins. Basically, that is the cause of the pain that which you feel, and the pain is usually caused by having too many of those prostaglandins in your body. Basically, prostaglandins is a chemical that your uterus makes. That's kind of to start the understanding of why there's pain. I was also researching and it said that prostaglandins increase when your body is under any like kind of damage or inflammation. It produces more of those. Basically, if you are really inflamed the whole month before you get your period, there's so many prostaglandins. That is why you will get really bad cramps that time of the month. The goal is to reduce the amount of prostaglandins that you create, and eventually that will help you have better cramps or none at all. I also forgot to mention that 10 months ago, after I started doing all these new things, I could go to work without taking Advil. I could do things without taking Advil. You may be thinking, why not take Advil? I try not to take Advil because yes, it will reduce the prostaglandins in your system, but there are long-term side effects to Advil, so I would not recommend Advil. Again, I'm not a doctor, but I believe they harm your kidneys, so I would not take Advil. I would in high school. but don't want to do that anymore. So that's why I'm sticking to these natural remedies. Getting into the tips, my number one tip that I have is daily movement and stretching. Exercise increases blood flow and endorphin production in your body, and it can reduce the amount of prostaglandins and pain that one experiences. Love exercising. There's so many benefits to exercising and movement. Not only benefits your body, it also helps you during that time of the month to not get as much cramping. I'm very big on movement and being active, so I'm always trying to stay active. I feel the best when I'm active, when I did something that day that was active, or I worked out, or I did yoga, or I surfed. Like anything to keep me active, I will do that because I just feel so much better. My second tip is tea. There's a few different ones that I have done, but there's one particular one that has helped me tremendously. After 10 months ago was when I first started taking it, and ever since then I have seen such a change in scenery, like change of events, literally night and day. That tea is raspberry leaf tea, and there's so many benefits to it, and I've never even looked at raspberry leaf tea. Like, where has this been all my life? So my mom and I were cleaning out all of our books and she gave this to me. Basically, it says that because of high nutrient content, it includes 54% of your calcium intake. So already raspberry leaf tea has a lot of calcium, and if you take raspberry leaf tea, if you have like a cup of it every single day, or I guess they sell capsules, but I just like drinking the tea. I find it really soothing. It helps reduce pelvic muscle spasms, nausea, and replenishes your body much needed nutrients in a gentle plant-based form. Literally, when I started using raspberry leaf tea, it was night and day. The next cycle, I was like, did I even get it? Like, I don't feel bad. So number one is raspberry leaf tea. Other ones include ginger and chamomile. Those are also really good for cramps. So I would recommend both of those, or all three of those teas to take. Number three on my list is eating more protein, cutting carbs, and having less dairy. This can be really hard. Trust me, I know how hard it is to cut out carbs and dairy because it tastes so good, but think about when you're eating that cheese or that pasta, your period cramps. The reason why I say cutting out carbs and dairy is because they increase the inflammation in your body. And again, going back to what I said before, inflammation increases prostaglandins. Let's hope I'm saying that right. Which in turn makes you feel just terrible. Everything has to work in combination, so you have to do everything together. One thing is not going to help the other thing. So having raspberry leaf tea and cutting out the carbs, dairy, and all that stuff, processed foods, works in combination to help your whole body out. Number four on my list is staying hydrated and cutting caffeine. I don't drink coffee like I need to drink coffee. I'll have like a cup or coffee like every once in a while, like if I'm going out or something like that, but I don't drink it like every single day. I have my tea instead. I don't need it. It makes me anxious. Also, I was researching that coffee or caffeine increases prostaglandins, which is what we don't want. Number five I put on here is cutting out chemicals in your food, beauty products, lotions, sunscreen, everything that goes in your body and on your body. Cutting all those out. I find that when I use chemicals and all those nasty stuff that is not meant for our bodies will inflame because we want to get rid of all that stuff that is in our body that's not meant to be there. So yeah, skincare, sunscreen, lotions, body stuff, soaps, processed foods, having a clean diet, and eating healthy is so amazing and helps your body out so much. Number six is daily vitamins, probiotics, and sunshine. A couple vitamins that will help for sure is vitamin D and vitamin E, but also just everything else like zinc, vitamin B, vitamin C, just everything in combination will help your whole entire body out. My probiotic that I take is this one. It's by Garden of Life and it's a women probiotic. I find that this one helps my bloating and it just makes my whole body feel better. Overall health. My coworker actually recommended it to me, so thank you. And I said sunshine, it's because sunshine is anti-inflammatory. So when you sit in the sun, the reason why it feels so good is because it's anti-inflammatory. Definitely getting enough sunshine throughout the month, and if you're on your cycle right now, go sit in the sun. It's like a natural heating pad basically if it's out. And my seventh tip that I have on here is plenty of omega-3s. Did you know that omega-3s are a natural painkiller, which is really cool and anti-inflammatory? Avocado, salmon, some meats have it, chia seeds have them, just high omega-3s. We want to get those in there. So yeah, those are my tips. I really hope this has helped some of you guys out. If you have any questions or want to add to my tips, please feel free to comment down below. I'd love to read them. I just find that natural products are the way to go. They may not be as effective as taking a pharmaceutical like Advil or something like that, but they definitely do the trick, and they also have lasting benefits to them, and it also fixes the overall problem that is causing the pain and not masking them. I hope you guys have a really, really good day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!